As product stewards, it is our responsibility to make choices that help to deliver a healthy, sustainable future. We understand that change can be disruptive, so we don't take it lightly. No change is made just for the sake of it. Multigate is committed to only making meaningful changes that benefit our customers, patients, and planet. Small change, big impact is a philosophy we apply when reviewing our products, services, and supply arrangements. It's a philosophy focused on how we better serve you and the patients in your care. The approach helps us to discover ways to improve patient outcomes, save you money, improve clinical performance, and reduce the environmental footprint of a product or service. When we examine factors of environmental performance, we evaluate potential changes against this framework to ensure any changes are well considered, balanced, and capable of making a big impact. Here we have two simple products, a Fluorotec cotton sponge and a Fluorotec composite sponge. On the surface, they don't feel or perform differently, but one is made out of pure cotton and the other is made from a mixture of cotton and polyester viscose. As part of a systematic approach to reviewing our products, we asked ourselves which one is more environmentally friendly. Answering that question is not a simple task, as there are so many factors to consider. At Multigate, we have chosen to use Life Cycle Assessment, or LCA, to help us to scientifically assess the environmental performance of products. LCA helps us to look at the impact of a product through every stage of its life. From raw material extraction and the manufacturing of the product, right through to how the product is used and what happens to the product at the end of its life. At each of these stages, the LCA process helps us to look at the impact of different indicators. These indicators include greenhouse gas emissions, the effects on human health, the depletion of natural resources, and the use of precious commodities like water. The results we got were surprising. The composite sponge, made from cotton and non-woven plastics, had far less of an impact on the environment than its traditional cotton alternative. The main reasons for this were in the early stages of the product's life cycle. We found that the processes used to grow the cotton and produce the cotton sponge were far more harmful to our environment than the composite equivalent. When we take into account how it is disposed of, we found that one 30 by 30 composite sponge produced 17% less greenhouse gas emissions if incinerated, and 25% less emissions if disinfected and sent to landfill than its cotton equivalent. Regardless of disposal method, the composite sponge used 44% less water during its life compared to its cotton equivalent. When you take this difference for one sponge and multiply it by the 5.3 million cotton sponges we sold in 2021, the cumulative benefit is significant. We calculate the change would enable us to remove 212 tonnes of greenhouse gases and reduce water usage by 100 million litres. That's equivalent to removing 72 average Aussie cars from the road for a year and reducing water consumption equivalent to 1.8 million showers. In addition to the environmental benefits, switching to our Fluorotec composite sponge can enhance clinical performance by improving intraoperative detection, because a blood-soaked Fluorotec sponge is 9.5 times more visible to the naked eye than a standard sponge, reducing the risk of retention. The composite sponge also provides a small improvement in absorbency and delivers better value to you and the environment. Now that's a change worth committing to.